where he at then? Hold up. Well, okay,
Should we
this
put
way?
little cat treats on
All right.
there and clear 'em out?
We gonna go. Wait, where you going? Where is you going? Where you going? Wait a minute, don't run. Don't run, because everywhere you run, I'm gonna find you. Everywhere you go, I'm gonna find you.
This show isn't new to Fred and DJ. They appeared previously on the show because Fred believed that DJ was faking her pregnancy. She didn't stop there. She also faked a miscarriage to try to cover the whole thing up. Well, let's get to the bottom of it all.
2 years ago, we decided to be in a solid relationship. A lot of his friends were trying to sabotage our relationship because they didn't like us together. Found out I was pregnant after we had been together for a few months. When I told him, he was excited. It would have been his first boy.
If what she just said happens to be the truth, Fred might actually be mad over nothing. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's any concrete evidence that shows that she faked the pregnancy. Oh well, let's hear Fred's side of the story.
So when did you start to become suspicious that maybe there's not a child involved here?
When she was around about 4 months pregnant, and I didn't see any. She was
Change.
getting big, but she wasn't getting baby big.
That story does not add up at all. First, she gets pregnant without having a baby bump. Now she's playing soccer with her extended family when she says she had a miscarriage? Ha 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 ha. I'm pretty sure we all went to school and things definitely do not work that way.
Can I please get the
Don't-
truth? Please.
This is
please.
stupid.
What you mean this is stupid? I mean, what you mean this
Because
is
you
stupid?
said no matter what, even if you're gonna get proof, you're not gonna believe it. You
What you
said
mean
that
I'm not
last
gonna believe
night.
it? No, I didn't.
Yes, you
No, I
did.
didn't.
The lies just don't stop coming. She doesn't even have medical papers to show that she actually had a miscarriage. Let's not forget that fact, that her best told him that she tied her tubes and there's no way she can have any babies.
She refused to take the test. It's 3
'Cause there's
separate
no
times.
point.
What if
Because
there is
he
a
said that
point?
he wasn't gonna
We
believe it
told you
regardless, so-
you were coming here to take a lie detector test.
But it wasn't gonna make a difference, so what was the point?
One thing you do not want to do is step on Steve's nerve, and this woman right here just crossed the line. She couldn't tell me she had no idea she was going to take a lie detector test. Well, liars always run away from the truth, and that's exactly what she's doing.
So you're with a person that is very deceitful, that will lie about losing a human life to keep you, and you're still sleeping with her.
Let me say something. No more.
You better be careful.
No more.
I want to do it again.
Oh,
because she
she's
might
out
pull
of my
that.
life. She's completely out of my life.
I don't think Steve needs to tell Fred twice, as before he stays away from DJ. If she can fake her pregnancy and lie about a miscarriage just to keep him, trust me, she can do anything, and that's very dangerous.
Something happened to you after the show when you went home, right?
Yeah, while I was on the show, someone seen me on the show and recognized me and told me that I might have a child, that they might have a child by me, so.
That's just really beautiful to listen to. I mean, all you can feel for Fred after hearing that is pure joy. He finally met someone who didn't lie about their pregnancy, and the child turned out to be his. What a beautiful ending for Fred. Here's Fred's advice to anyone trying to fake a pregnancy.
You put a lot of pain on that person and that person's family. I mean, I wouldn't wish that on nobody, and it's really not worth it.
No. Well,
It's not worth the hurt and pain.
Britney accuses her boyfriend Dustin of cheating. This isn't the first time Dustin has cheated on her. Britney claims that he hides his phone all the time, and she knows that different women text him all the time. She's on the show today to find out the truth, and here's how she begins.
It's a bunch of nonsense. When she says that, it makes me feel like I want to cheat again. So I'm getting fed up with it. I'd be surprised if she failed a test because she don't really have time to cheat. I feel like she might be probably on the phone with a guy or something, but I don't think she necessarily.
I can't believe he just said that to the producer. Dustin just said he knows he is going to fail the lie detector test even before the show starts. If that's the case, why not just tell Britney the truth and save everyone the stress?
That's what we want. You brought me here to embarrass me?
No, I didn't.
You brought me here to embarrass me?
First time it was a get back, the second time it was on me.
So it's just on you, with them bitches I got, right? I'm asking you a question.
You know where it was at?
Okay, so why did you lie this whole time? Why are we here? You asked me to come here. Why are we here?
Brittany, I was gonna
Why
tell
are we
you the
here?
Honestly, that doesn't seem like a bad idea. Just look at how they raise their voices at each other. If this wasn't a show and they were back home, I'm pretty sure they'd put hands on each other in a matter of seconds.
Why
didn't
did you
get
go?
back, huh?
Why did you go back to the cheating?
Well, I was at work. This girl come up to me. She was showing me the pictures of her boyfriend, and she said, "Is Brittany your wife?" I said, "Yeah." So she was like, "Oh, my dude was telling me that she was with him at the room or whatever."
As if the yelling isn't enough, these guys do not trust each other one bit. Every single time they step out of the house, it's always one cheating allegation to the next. I think they should take Steve's advice and move on with their lives for real.
You're not happy. That's the problem.
Happy.
You're
Every
not
time I
happy.
come home, you cheating. Why you in that bitch
if you're
face?
calling
Like,
me,
I got
you on the phone with, because I don't answer the phone right away. Oh, well, I'm at home with 3 kids. I can't pick up my phone every time you call.
Steve,
I have a life.
co-workers at my job.
Even Steve doesn't know what to tell Britney and Dustin at this point. Dustin doesn't want their relationship to end, and Britney doesn't see the need to be with him anymore. Can they just pick a side already?
Yeah, it don't even matter. Like, no, you brought me here on national TV to embarrass me once again.
I didn't.
You could have told me this at home. You didn't want to come here.
No.
You said, oh, call Steve. You said, oh, you don't want to call Steve because you a hoe. That's why you don't want to call Steve. That's your guilt.
Ooh, I see why she's so pissed now. Apparently, Dustin was the one who told her to reach out to Steve so they could solve their problems, knowing fully well that he had been messing around with other women. Well, Dustin, I don't think she wants you anymore.
And we did gave you a lie detector test, and we asked you, since being on the show in October of 2021, have you engaged in any physical sexual acts with any other men besides Dustin? You answered no. Since being on the show in October of 2021.
Good women always meet the wrong guys, and it's so painful to watch them go through so much for people who aren't even worth it. Her results came out, and she's been faithful to Dustin all this while. Just imagine that.
But now I see why you're saying it, bro, because you're a cheater and it's not going to change.
So if you know that, and I know you love him, and you guys been together since you were like 15, 16 years old, and that is hard, like been together a long, long time. But I mean, you still, both of you, still so young.
Tyler was adopted right from when he was a child. He grew up and asked his adopted parents about his real mother, and these guys had nothing good to say at all. Now, Tyler is on the show, hoping to have some of his questions answered by his mother. Well, let's get right to it.
A family member told me that I was actually adopted and I was in denial. I had no idea what to actually think.
That had to be a little bit of a shock, 8 years old. Like, guess what? Audrey, right? Audrey is not your real mother. I mean, that had to be kind of crazy when
I didn't believe it.
Ouch. That had to have felt like the most heartbreaking thing on earth for Tyler. Trust me, if I were in his shoes, I would honestly think it was a prank or they were just trying to mess with my head. I wonder why his mom gave him up for adoption.
Who kind of, where I read that list where you were abused, sold for drugs, left in cars, all that. Who told you those stories?
My grandmother, Candy, and my adopted mother, Audrey.
Okay. But now Christy is somehow back in your life, right?
She came back in my life after I was doing military school in 2016.
I'm not even gonna lie. Tyler has been through some really heartbreaking moments in his life. First, he finds out he was adopted, and then he meets his actual mother, who never cared about his existence after she gave him up. Wow.
I had nothing. I had no diapers, bed, clothing, food. We had custody of Tyler until I want to say 4 years old, and that's when we started the adoption process. And we made it an open adoption.
It does seem like his real mother actually never wanted to be around him at all. But then again, could they really be the truth? Did she really not want to have anything to do with her child? There has to be more to the story, because this just doesn't add up.
What did she say to you?
There was always, what they said is always something they had planned, or they were going somewhere, they were to be home.
Every time?
Yes, every time.
How many times a year were you turned down?
I mean, I stopped probably after a year.
Oh, wow. I stopped after a year. That's amazing to me. It's comical.
For some reason, I kind of believe what she's saying. I mean, the adopted parents already felt she didn't want anything to do with her son. It only makes sense that they wouldn't allow her see her son even if she showed up again.
The accusations that they're saying that I didn't do drugs when I had you.
Did you do drugs?
No.
Never.
Later in life, yes.
Okay. Then were you drinking when you had him?
No.
No drinking, no drugs.
No.
What else do you want?
I didn't leave you in a car by yourself. I didn't try to sell you or exchange you.
If she's saying she did not do any of those things, where did they pop out from? Who's spreading the rumors that she did these things while she was with Tyler? Could she be lying? Well, I think the lie detector test is going to clear up the air, and we'd know if she's telling the truth.
Tyler in any car without any supervision, unaccompanied for any amount of time?
No.
Well, that part we have to know is true because, again, she did not have a car.
But why would it be told to him?
Who knows?
Right? Lies.
Yeah,
exactly.
Aha! I knew she was telling the truth. Why would she do all those things to a child she gave birth to? Something tells me Tyler's adopted parents had something to do with those rumors. Then again, doesn't she want to talk to her son? Storming out of the show honestly won't do anything.
This is not a memory raising you. She's not. She not your mother. If you choose to call her mom or treat her like a mom, that's your business. But the woman that's the mom is Audrey. Simple.
She always will
and
be
the
a mom.
story.
This has to be the craziest cheating scandal on this show. Constance admitted to cheating on Aki 5 times when she previously appeared on the show. For some reason, she now believes that Aki cheated on her and she wants to find out the truth. Well, here's what happened the previous time they were on stage.
I don't cheat on her, she cheat on me.
I cheat on him because I want the truth. I love this man. That's all I want from him is the truth. So the only time that I cheat is to bring out the truth in him. I cheat to save my relationship. I don't just cheat with malice intent.
Do you agree with me now when I say this is the craziest case? How do you cheat to save your relationship? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. To make things worse, she makes videos of her cheating and shows it to her Aki. Jeez.
My God, Steve, I'm here today because, first of all, I want to let you know that I love my man. Like, I'm here to prove, like, I want him to prove to me his love, you know what I'm saying? But before he do that, I want to let you know you fine because I watch you all the time.
I can't believe Steve just asked her to show him what sex sounds actually sound like. What's even funnier is the fact that she told him he's a fine-looking man. I hope she doesn't intend on making him her next partner to cheat with. Anyway, she claims to have caught her man cheating.
So it's wrong to cheat.
Oh, yeah, it's wrong to cheat.
But
Yeah.
then you cheat.
I cheat to save my relationship. That's the only reason why I cheat. So I don't care what nobody thinks.
So not only do you cheat, you videotape it.
Yeah, I videotaped it because you can see with your eyes and hear with your ears, then you should know.
All right. Jokes aside, though, is she okay? First, she says she cheats to save her relationship, and now she's saying the cat has her boyfriend's spirit? Like, lady, if you're cheating, just admit that you know it's wrong and stop trying to make excuses.
He might need some catnip. Wait, where you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Wait a minute, don't run. Don't run, because everywhere you run, I'm gonna find you. Everywhere you go, I'm gonna find you, so there's no reason for you to run from me, Aki.
Did Aki see her and just run away? Ha ha. I can't even blame him for calling her crazy. She honestly acts like she's crazy. The only question that runs through my head is how they even ended up being a couple.
He confessed to having sexual contact and intercourse with one female, during the relationship with Constance. That's not bad.
That's not bad, but I know about that one, so
Right.
that don't even count.
Okay.
One time.
That has to blow up in her face real good. You just have to love when Steve reads the results from the lie detector test. I wonder what excuse she's going to give now for cheating on Aki with 5 different guys.
I am so sorry.
I got $1 million smile, man.
I want to let you know I am so sorry.
$1 million
I can't believe
smile,
this.
man.
Steve, I was hurt. That's the only reason
Okay.
why I did
Can you
it.
stop cheating?
Yeah, because I love him and I want to be with him for the rest of my life.
Aw, that's so sweet. Looks like they were able to work things out in the end. But you have got to give it to Constance. She is one hilarious woman.
How would you describe the relationship? Did you see her making a different kind of effort? How are things?
Oh, things been pretty good, Steve. Like we working on it, you know what I'm saying? And we
It's getting better. It's getting way better.
It's got it all done.
Anthony and his girlfriend welcomed a beautiful baby into the world. But Anthony now has doubts that the baby is actually his. He says he believes he is 30% sure that the baby could be his, and wants to be very certain that he is the father of the child. The case opens up on the show like this.
I find Anthony constantly comparing photos of himself and our son and saying that there isn't a resemblance. He claims there's no similarities, but they do look alike. And when he says that there is only a 30% chance that he is the father, it really makes me angry.
I've got to ask, what is it with people who cheat on their partners and the nerve they have to doubt that the child in the relationship doesn't belong to them? I mean, if you want to cheat, why not just stay single and sleep with whoever you want?
Why do you doubt that the son possibly is not yours?
Well, when I first met my biological family, it had been a month of me not seeing Haley, and I had went to North Carolina, and then I get a phone call saying that she's pregnant.
Something isn't right here. His girlfriend says she loves him and wants to be around him, and she would do anything to make sure they're all happy together. But he claims that her family is the reason he doesn't get to spend time with his kid. Do you guys believe that? Because I definitely do not.
Were you and Haley, when you got her pregnant, were you in a monogamous relationship?
Yes.
Okay.
At that time,
Right.
yes. we were
Okay.
happy.
So then then you have the baby and there's some doubts.
I thought I was the only one who noticed. Anthony never gives a direct answer to any of Steve's questions. One would even think he's just trying to find an excuse to no longer be with his girlfriend and her baby.
This to me, I'm sure I would have ran right away. Just, I would be gone. But I genuinely love him, you know, and I tell him all the time, I've been there through everything, even like with my family, and I'm very, you know, family oriented.
Sure.
His girlfriend is such a sweet lady. I'm sure any guy out there would want to have her as a wife. She loves him so much, and for some reason he still doubts her. Anthony better act right. If she wanted to leave, she would have done that after she found out he cheated.
You took the DNA test, Anthony, and the results of that test is that you are the father of Haley's 1-year-old son.
It's just hard not coming home to the people I love.
That is hard.
They both seem to be very emotional right now. His girlfriend says she's never and would never do anything to hurt him. And all Anthony wants is to be with his children. Can they really make it work?
And you're gonna make mistakes. So, but what you gotta do is, when you make mistakes, you learn from them, you don't make those mistakes again. And that leads me to my next question. After this next child is born, will you want her to take another DNA test?
No.
This case will honestly leave you speechless. Kevin, for some reason, believes that his fiancée, Lisa, and her son constantly kick it in bed. Kevin claims that on more than one occasion, he has seen Lisa and her son kiss, and whenever he brought it up, she always denied it. Now, he's on the Steve Wilkos show trying to find the truth.
And her 19-year-old son, JaVale, is having sex. She's taking a shower multiple times in a day. I'm on the phone with her. She's talking about, oh, I gotta get in the shower, you know what I'm saying? It's in the middle of the day, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get in the shower. You just took one this morning, now why you gotta take one this afternoon?
There are so many things wrong with what he just said. He claims that he once saw his fiancée and her son cuddle up, and her son gave her a peck on the neck, right in front of him. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being close with your mom, but that type of closeness needs to be looked at.
Your reaction to what he's saying?
That is not true, and I am the one that called the show because I am sick and tired of him seeing that I am sleeping with my son.
I'm not sure my eyes caught what she just said. Kevin has 23 kids? How many different women has he been with? Because clearly there's no way they are all from one woman. Lisa, on the other hand, claims that the accusations he is making about her and her son are all lies.
Why do you want to be with this guy?
It's love, you know what I'm saying? But at this point...
It's kind of crazy love, though.
Yeah, it's crazy love. But at this point, I don't, you know, I thought about it all the way here, and I'm thinking, you know, I'm saying he needs help. He's the one needs help.
Haha. There's honestly no way she can tell me she's with him because of love. He literally has 23 children with so many different women. At least she admitted the fact that he needs help. It can't be that big of a deal to stick with one woman and have her be the mother of your kids. But, oh well, I guess Kevin is not moving with that boat.
He says you sneak into your son's room.
That's not true.
You don't sneak in there?
No, I do not.
Okay. He says you do more laundry than usual because his room is near the laundry room.
No, I do not.
Is his room near the laundry room?
His room is near the laundry room.
Okay.
Is it just me? Or does her face look guilty whenever Steve asks her questions about her son? Every time Steve asks her if she does any funny business with her son, she smiles a bit and goes on to deny the question. I might be wrong, but let the lie detector test be the judge of that.
Think I don't know what you and your son doing?
I don't give a
Yes,
what
you do.
say.
Think,
no,
yes, you
no,
do.
you are
y'all
liar.
You are
the one got more than one woman. Do you know how many kids you got?
Child, that's what you doing.
You pick all
that's
the
what
women.
You do.
That's what
that's
you
what
do.
You do.
This is not a boxing ring, guys. Pull yourselves together. Steve better get his security to come hold these guys. They look like they are ready to rip each other's clothes off. Sometimes, you wonder how some people become a couple. One would even ask if they were ever in love with each other.
Because I want to see it with my own eyes. That's the only reason I stick around, because I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to
you want to hear the truth.
I want to see it. That's why I stick around.
You want to catch them sleeping
I want
together?
to catch them doing something wrong.
I mean, I get that it's going to be a really messy situation if Lisa and her son are actually sleeping together. But then again, is he really serious about wanting to catch them doing something messy? I'm pretty sure if that happens, he is going to lose his temper.
Let's stop for a second.
She ain't gonna do that.
And you say Javal taunts you?
I ain't gonna say he has taunt me. You know what I'm saying? He, like I said, he walks up behind her, hold her like this, and I'm saying, then he kiss on her neck, and he'll look at me like, this my woman.
Looks like it's no longer a situation of Lisa sleeping with her son. Kevin claims that aside from the fact that something weird might be going down between Lisa and her son, she also sleeps with other men. things are starting to heat up.
You sick. Anytime you pick your damn mama up like she your woman.
You sick. This is my mother.
Sick. So what?
You
if that's your damn mother, then why you kissing on Why you kissing on her neck then?
Mother.
Why you kissing on her neck then? Because you
Can I
sick.
ask you something?
Sure.
Can I give you
Why you sitting on her lap?
Aha. I can't believe her son just gave Steve a hug. If you ask me, I would honestly say the issue is between her son and Kevin. The moment he stepped on the stage, he was ready to put his hands on Kevin.
When you first heard of this accusation against your boyfriend, what did you think?
I thought she was joking. Lisa told me, we were in the car, she picked me up from work to take me to the house. I'm like, you kidding? Like, this not going on.
What do you think of Kevin?
You met him.
What's that?
You met him. He a deadbeat, he don't do nothing, he just laughed.
This entire family does not like Kevin at all. First, Lisa tried to beat him on stage. Then her son almost put his hands on him. And now her son's girlfriend says he is nothing but a deadbeat. At this point, the only way forward is the results from the lie detector.
We asked Javelle, have you ever had any sexual physical contact with your mother, Lisa? He answered no. Have you ever had sexual intercourse with your mother, Lisa? He answered no. The results came back the same to each question, and it came back that Javelle told the truth.
How you feel?
One thing I can tell you is that Kevin hates himself right now. Looking at his face alone, you can tell he regrets accusing Lisa and her son. Well, he can kiss the relationship goodbye because Lisa is definitely not going to stick around. Tamon and Tanya had a crazy one-night stand experience, but after the one-night stand experience, Tamon claimed that he noticed Tanya started to stalk him. Tamon claims that Tanya wanted to be in a relationship with him, but he did not want that. Now she claims she's pregnant, and he believes she's trying to hold him down with that.
I've been calling him, talking to him. When we first met, everything was perfect. You sold me all these dreams. You told me that you liked me. You told me that you were interested.
Was this all on the first night?
Yes, sir, it was.
You meet this guy, and you go home with him, you have sex, right?
She seems to be really interested in Tamon. From the way she's talking, let's just say she really wanted to be in a relationship with him. Sadly, Tamon ghosted her after the one-night stand. But I mean, if he ghosted her and doesn't want a relationship with her, isn't it time she moved on?
I then went to take a pregnancy test. I took my own on my own.
Right, you went to the store.
But I wanted to know it 100%.
Right. And
so we went to the doctor. I went to the doctor, and that's when they then told me I was pregnant.
the doctor told you were pregnant?
Yes, he did.
Ha ha! I can't be the only one who sees the fake tears dropping from her eyes. Claims to have had a pregnancy test done, but it was the doctor who told her she was pregnant. I'm sorry, but what happened to the test she took? And now she says she lost the baby? Something is definitely not right with her story.
Basically, like manipulating me, you know? Like she was cooking.
Like taking her clothes off.
Taking off, she went and changed her clothes. She's like, oh, what do you like to eat? I'm like, my favorite food is pork chops. She's cooking.
She made you pork chops.
Made me food.
Tamon is one hilarious guy. Man is literally making everyone in the audience laugh. But one thing you have to love about him is the fact that he's being honest. She told Steve that he was not looking for a relationship at all. All he wanted to do was have a good time, and she read a different meaning to it.
Kind of ignored it, because I'm like, how did you get pregnant?
And she told you over the phone, right?
No, she texted me.
Oh, she texted you?
And says, I think I'm pregnant, you know, we had unprotected sex, blah, 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 blah. I'm like...
You just have to love Tamon. He's making a lot of sense, though. If she really was pregnant with his baby, she would have shown him a pregnancy test and some other proof to back up her claim. But guess what? She had nothing at all.
She tells you that she miscarried.
Yeah, well, the first time it started was like about 2 months ago. We got into a fight about a lamp or a vase or something that got broken, whatever it was.
It seems like we are not the only ones who think she's lying about the whole situation. Tamon just told Steve that since he has known Tanya, all she does is lie about everything and try to manipulate every situation to fit into her little perfect world.
What do you want to say? Is there anything you want to tell him?
Yes, there is something I want to tell you. I want to put this craziness behind us. I really love you, and I want to build and grow. I love you. I want to be with you. Look at me. I'm on TV. I'm on national TV. I love you.
I might just make Tamon my role model. Tanya is claiming she loves him so much she is willing to do anything for him, which, if you ask me, is a really beautiful thing. The only problem now is he wants to know if she's really pregnant, and she can't prove that without evidence.
Did you have a miscarriage 2 months ago? You answered yes. Were you ever pregnant with Tamon's child? And you answered yes. And the results for all three questions are that you did not tell them.
And there goes that cat jumping right out of the box. She's been lying all this while. And now she can't even look Tamon in the eye to face the truth. It's even scary to see someone so obsessed with an individual that they would fake a pregnancy to keep them. That's just crazy.
Yo, I'm ready to go.
Timon,
I'm ready to go. I don't got nothing to say to you.
Timon,
I ain't got nothing.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We can try again. I wanted you to be with me.